guys, so I am here with baby my angel. So anyway, I can never decide exactly what it is that I want to put her on. So
And dinosaurs bite.
I was gonna put her on this little gown.
Dinosaurs bite is crunch.
Oh, okay.
And bleed in her back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I have this little, oops, upside down. It says I woof you. And I bought this off of clearance a while back. It's kind of on the big side though. It came from, I think, JCPenney's. It's okie dokie. But, I was thinking, you know what? The other babies have on gray. So maybe I should put her in gray. So what we're going to do is get her diaper changed. And where is her diaper? Well, don't worry. I'm sure I laid it somewhere that I wasn't supposed to lay it. So we'll get her changed. She's always sleeping. And I know. I have to say this every time I show her. I know I don't show her that often. I know. I get a lot of requests to see her. But I'll be honest with you guys. When I first got baby my angel, I was still in a very immature phase of collecting, and Yogi had made this baby for me, and I was so proud. Originally I was not going to share her. I was going to keep her as one of my private babies in my collection, but I was so proud to see Yogi work changing and evolving that I wanted to show her off, and I did that. But when I did it, I'm not gonna say any names, but a particular artist pretty much not duplicated. Of course, you can't never get one baby exactly the same, but people can get fairly close if they know what they're doing enough. And she was a baby that was kind of copied. And it really irritated me. Not so much for me per se, but for the artist. I think that I think that when an artist cannot create their own vision and have their own thoughts in doing art, it takes away from the creation, in my opinion. Like, I don't want replicas. I want the real thing. I don't want somebody else's imagination. I want my own. It's like when I see the same thing. It's like when I see YouTubers like copying other YouTubers' style, or it's okay when we kind of, feed off each other, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, be yourself, have your own thoughts. It makes it more unique. It makes it more interesting. So I kind of shied away from showing her. And when I get sometimes I see it. Sometime when I get a doll that I really love, I won't share it because if I don't want it copied. But that was I'll say that was my more immature to a certain extent way of thinking, because I mean, let's face it, it's always going to be a copy. It's always going to be someone have something like yours, similar, better, etc., etc. I don't know, but I think that was back then. I didn't want people copying my dolls. I hated people copying my dolls. I didn't want people copying my dolls. Now I find it flattering, and I like when I look at it differently, and I like when I don't want you to have the same exact doll. I'll still say that. But I like when me and my sisters, if I may call you all that, get babies from the same artist, similar babies, that type stuff, and we can you know, have like baby cousins. It's kind of cool, you know. I've even wanted to do twin babies with, you know, some of my friends in the community. So I think I've grown in that area, but back then I was not excited about that. So I have to be careful with her little finger with her hair. So I wasn't, yeah, sorry. Take down the light a little bit. So I wasn't excited about that doll being copied. But needless to say, I still love my little girl, and she needs her hair done, of course, because I usually have it messy all the time. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna curl it. I think I'm gonna give her curly hair today. So it's pretty dry, but I want to spray it in just a second. So guys, don't freak out. I'm just taking the part out that I put in her head. I'll spray her little. Move your hands, little girl. Ooh. Ooh. Don't do that to your dolls. Don't do that to your dolls.
Mom.
It won't hurt her though, because trust me, I trust Yogi work probably more than I do other artists, because I'm so used to it. But I said I was gonna curl it, didn't I? But then I decided to swerve it. I don't want to. This video is gonna be long. But anyway, so that's kind of the truth about why I don't really show my angel so much. I love her, but she was just a doll that was duplicated, and I just kind of didn't show her so much after that. But I'm over that now. I just don't show her now because I guess I would say that was one of the reasons why I used to didn't show her a whole lot. But I don't show her a whole lot now because I get her in an outfit and it kind of just stays on her, and I just feel like you guys don't want to keep seeing her in the same boring outfit. So I just kind of show her as I change her clothes, I guess. But if her clothes isn't changed, I just feel like you guys don't care to see her in the same outfit like over and over again. So it's funny because I'm styling like one side of her hair. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm styling like one side of her hair, and the other side is going to be completely messed up. But she's laying on that side, and this is the side that's showing. I really love how these dolls, the scalp looks so real when you style their hair. I think that's why I guess I like this over painted hair, because I think this really adds realism when you can look at the hair and then you look at the scalp. And I mean, this is just how baby's hair, just, you know, real people hair is. And painted hair, it has no, I don't know, it just don't look as real to me. It looks real on pictures, it looks great from afar, but to me, at the end of the day, it just screams doll to me. No offense to those who like it. I mean, I'm not opposed to buying one with it, but I see a lot of artists going towards that direction, and it's like I'm screaming, stop! We want hair! I've had so many dolls that I really liked and I couldn't get because the artist decided to paint the hair instead of rooting it. And I'm just like, why did you do that to the doll? Like, please, root me some hair and I'll buy it. And I won't pay that much for a doll that has painted hair either, because they don't, if you ever want to sell it, it's like hard to sell a doll with painted hair. And I always lose money on dolls that have painted hair. Always. I've never not lost money on a doll that had painted hair. I mean, even when they were beautifully painted, I practically have to give it away. People just don't, especially ethnic babies. Oh God, an ethnic baby with painted hair. Something about African American people, black people, I can say that. They just expect the dolls to have hair because our babies are majority of the time, every now and then you get one that don't have hair when they're born. They're very thin hair, very sparse hair. But usually our babies are born with tons and tons of hair, like unbelievable hair.
Hey,
and not
guys,
nappy hair,
look,
nice hair. What's that?
Look, guys, it's blind.
Oh, she wants to show you guys so bad. But I can't take you over there in her little corner. But maybe I'll let her do her own little thing. She wants to be a video person like me. All right, guys, I've just kind of played in it and made a mess. But I think that baby's hair are not in a perfect direction a lot of times, so I like it to look kind of like as if it's just messy a little. So anyway, I don't know what I just did. Don't laugh. I know you guys, some of you guys are probably